All right. Yes, Pratishtha. Try the first one.
Oh, he was elected as mayor by the people.
You don't require as. All right. He was elected mayor is sufficient. All right. We don't require as. All right. So first tell me what is the tense that we are using in the active voice over here?
So past tense.
Yes,
Past.
it is simple past, right? So he was elected mayor by the people. So here you can see what is happening, that the first change that we are making is we are putting the object, him, into the subject's position, right? And the second thing that we are doing is we are making the people, that is the subject in the active voice, as the object in the end, right? And again, you will find that in front of the object, we have placed the preposition by. So we have fulfilled two of the rules. Then see, the main verb here is elected. And the third form of the verb is of elected is elected only, right? Because the first form is elect, the second form is elected, and then the third form is also elected. So the third form of the verb has been used, and because the sentence is in the simple past, so the correct form of the be verb is was over here, right? So we have placed the correct form of the be verb also. So he was elected mayor by the people. So the first sentence is a case of object and its complement, because here mayor is telling us something more about him, right? We are providing a bit of detail about the object him. So here, him and mayor are the same person. So no two objects are present over here. Instead, there is only one object, and mayor is just detail that we are providing about the object him. That is why we have made him as the subject in the passive voice, and the subject form of him will be he. That is why we have placed he over here. All right. Now, who is going to answer the second one? Yes, Shreya, try.
Good morning, teachers.
Good morning. Yes.
So the answer will be a laptop was given to me by my father.
Yes. First, tell me the tense also, Shreya. What is the tense in the active voice?
The simple past.
Yes. So that is why, first of all, we made the object in the active voice into the subject in the passive voice. This is the first thing we did. So a laptop, then because it is in the simple past, so the correct form of the be verb will be was over here, right? So a laptop was then given, because give is the first form of the verb, give is the second form, and given is the third form of the verb. So a laptop was given to me, then we will put the preposition by, and then we are going to place the object by my father. So the subject of the active voice has become the object in the passive voice. You can clearly see this was the subject. So this has become the object. And what was the object in the active voice has become the subject. And the correct form of the be verb is was, because the sentence is in the simple past, and because the third form of the verb give is given, so it has been converted into the third form. All right. Now, who is going to answer the third question? All right, Angel wants to try. Yes, Angel.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning.
So the answer will be a medal is given to the best student by the teacher.
Yes, very good. First of all, Angel, tell me what is the tense that we are using?
So simple present.
Yes. So a medal is given to the best student by the teacher, right? So tell me, is there any other way in which we can write the sentence apart from this? It is correct because we have changed a medal from the object position. We have brought it into the subject position. So one thing is correct. Then the teacher, which was the subject in the active voice, we have made it the object in the passive voice. So again, it is correct. Then since it is a case of simple past, simple present, so we have placed is, that is the correct form of the be verb. And then the first form of the verb is give, the second form is gave, and the third form is given. So given is also correct, right? So everything over here is correct. But I want to know, is there any other way in which we can convert this sentence?
So it can also be the best student was given the medal by the teacher.
No, it is not was given, but is given. Why you have converted was given? Right now, in the second case also, the sentence is in the simple present, right? So we won't convert it into the past tense. We will retain the tense, right? We will never change the tense of the be verb. So we can write the best student is given a medal by the teacher. All right. So this is also a correct way of saying it. So we have two ways to say this. And now I will show you why we have two ways to say it. Because here two objects are present. I just explained you that wherever we have two objects in the direct voice, in the active voice, then we have the option to choose any of the two objects as our subject. So when we say the teacher gives the best student the medal, so here the best student is also an object and a medal is also an object. So we have a choice that whether we want to use a medal as the subject in the passive voice, or we want to use the other object, the best student, as a subject in the passive voice. So in the first case, what we did was we took a medal as the subject. So we wrote a medal is given to the best student by the teacher. And when we take the best student as the subject, then we can write as the best student is given a medal by the teacher. Is it clear?
So, if any example will ask in test, so we have to write both of the sentence.
No. If in the exam you are asked, you can just write any one of the two. No problem. All right.
Thanks.
Okay. But this will happen only in those cases where you have two objects. Otherwise, most of the times you will have only one way to write it. All right. Now, Isha, all right. Isha can answer the fourth one. Yes, Isha.
As a ring studded with diamond was given to her by him.
Yes, correct. So first of all, Isha, tell me the tense that is present in the active voice.
Simple past.
Yes, it is the simple past tense. So a ring studded with diamond. With diamond. Yes, Isha, complete it. What it was? Okay, so why you mute yourself so quickly? Yes, so a ring studded with diamond
Was given to her.
Yes, was given to her by him, right?
By him.
All right. So what is happening in this sentence is that first of all, you see that a ring studded with diamond. So it may look very long to you, but it is actually one object only. We are talking about a ring and we are providing some detail about the ring, that the ring is studded with diamond. So it is the same object we are talking about. There is only one object present, a ring studded with diamond. So we have picked up the object and made it the subject. A ring studded with diamond has become the subject in the passive voice, right? And he that was the subject in the active voice has become the object, and the object form of he is him. So we have placed him over here, and we have placed the preposition by in front of the object. Then you see, because it is in the simple past form, so we have used the form of the be verb, that is was over here, right? And the third form of the verb give is given, right? Give is the first form, gave is the second form, and given is the third form. So we have used the third form of the verb. Then what the sentence has become? A ring studded with diamond was given to her by him. All right, Isha, you are correct. Okay, now you can mute yourself. So I think a couple of sentences are left. All right, 3 sentences are there. So now who wants to answer? I am. All right. I am. Try.
One teacher.
Good morning.
This sum can be done by the student.
Correct. Yes. So first of all, tell me the tense I am.
The students can do this. This is a simple past, a simple present.
Yes, it is simple present. Can be done by the students. So now in this sentence, you will see that we are using the auxiliary verb do, right? And I have shown you previously in the example and the explanation that wherever we use the auxiliary verb do, then we add be, right? So here the correct form of the be verb will be itself. So in these cases, we directly add be only. So we have added be, and the third form of the do verb is done, because the first form of the verb is do, the second form of the verb is did, and the third form of the verb is done. So we have used the correct form of the be verb, that is be itself, and then we have used the third form of the verb do, that is done. Then the subject that is present in the active voice has been made the object, the students, and we have placed the preposition by in front of it, and the object that was there in the active voice, we have made it the subject in the passive voice. So this is how the conversion was done. All right. Now I am all right. You can mute yourself now. Now, all right. Piyush wants to try. Piyush, yes.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Piyush. Yes.
Sir, a snake rescued by the man.
A snake rescued by the man, you are saying. I am.
Yes, sir.
Don't mute yourself so quickly. So tell me, where is the be verb? If you say a snake rescued by the man, then I think you have missed the be verb. Tell me the correct form of the be verb that will be used over here.
What?
A snake, first of all, we should write a snake because we are making the object as the subject. Now what will come after a snake? Tell me that. What should we write after a snake?
Is.
Tell me the tense of the sentence in the active voice. What is the tense?
The simple tense.
Simple what? Simple present, simple past, simple future.
Simple past, sir. Simple past.
All right. So it is the simple past tense. So what is the correct form of the be verb for simple past tense?
Is.
That is why I'm saying that quickly learn the table. Otherwise, you will be having the problem. It is was. It will be was or were. If there were many snakes, the subject was plural, then we would have used were. But since it is only a snake, that's why we are using was. All right. So a snake was rescued by the man. All right. Yes. All right. Mute yourself now. So now you can see, if you don't remember the correct form of the verb, your conversion will always go wrong. So you are getting the hint also. So quickly start learning. Everybody who has not learned up till now, please do it so. Otherwise, there will be a lot of problem. So what happened here is we made a snake, that subject, that was the object in the active voice, and the man, that was the subject in the active voice, as the object in the passive voice, right? And we have placed the preposition by in front of it. Then we have placed the correct form of the be verb, that is was over here, because the sentence in the active voice is in the simple past, and rescued is the third form of the verb rescue. The first form is rescue, the second form is rescued, and the third form is also rescued. So a snake was rescued by the man. This was quite an easy one. I don't know why you couldn't answer, I am. Probably because you didn't know the correct form of the be verb. That is why. All right. Now, Navya. All right. Navya has not answered up till now. Yes, Navya.
Sir, the sentence is in present perfect tense, and when
yes,
we change it in
present
passive
perfect.
voice, it will be he has been informed about his friend by them.
Yes, correct. Absolutely correct. He has been informed. So it was quite tricky also, because up till now we were doing just the simple present and the simple past tenses, right? This was the first sentence that was in the present perfect tense. So he has been informed about his friend, by them. All right. So now we will see how this conversion took place. So first of all, what happened was that him was the object over here. About his friend is not an object. All right. So we should be clear about that first. We are just talking about what was informed. So this information is just telling that what was actually informed. So it is actually telling us something more about the verb informed, right? Because we are getting some additional information that he was informed about his friend. So about his friend will not become an object because it is not a noun. Object is always something that is a noun, right? So it is something, a thing or a person. So about his friend is not an object over here. So him is the object over here. So it will become he because that is the subject form of him. So and they, which is the subject in the active voice, has become the object in the passive voice, and the object form of they is them. We have also placed by in front of it. The third form of the verb informed will remain informed only, because the first form is informed, the second form is informed, and the third form is also informed only, right? And since we are talking about a present perfect tense, so the correct form of the be verb is has been for the perfect tense, for the present perfect tense. And why we have used has been? Because we are talking about a subject that is singular. It is he. If instead here it would have been you or they or anything like that, then we would have used have been, because then the subject would have been plural. But since the subject is a singular subject he, that is why we are using has been. All right. This complete. So this completes our small exercise on this topic. now we will learn a few more concepts about the conversions. Now we come to the cases of imperative sentences. Now first let's us see that what are imperative sentences in the first place. Then we will see how they are converted. So imperative sentences are those sentences that are used to convey a command, a request, or a forbiddance. All right. Forbiddance is something where you are stopped from doing anything, right? Command is something when you are commanded to do something, that do it. You are ordered. And forbiddance is something when you are ordered not to do something. You are stopped from doing anything. For example, if someone says, do not touch my phone. So this is a sort of forbiddance because you are being commanded not to do something. Then all these sentences which are giving command, a forbiddance, a request, all these sentences are called imperative sentences. All right. So this type of sentence always takes the second person you for the subject. All right. Most of the times, but most of the times the subject remains hidden. So in these cases, you will most of the times find that you will not find any subject present. So actually, most of the times you is the subject in these sentences, but it remains hidden. It is not seen. All right. So let's see a few examples. For example, if I say, bring me a glass of water. So I am commanding someone to bring me a glass of water. So basically, you is a subject over here, that you bring me a glass of water. Because I will ask some person only, right? That you bring me a glass of water. But you is hidden from here. It is not seen. So this is the general usage of imperative sentences. That you is generally the subject, but it is hidden. It is not seen. So now let's see the sentence. Finish your homework quickly. So now we are commanding someone to finish your homework quickly. So we can clearly understand that you is the subject over here because I am saying you finish your homework quickly, basically. But you is hidden from here. So in these sentences, what we do, we start the passive voice with let. All right. And we will say, let your homework be finished quickly. All right. So you can see that in these sentences, again, we are using be as it is. Like we used be as it is when we were using an auxiliary verb do, right? There also we used can be done. So here also you will find that be is used as it is. We don't change the form of the be verb over here. So we say, let your homework. So your homework has become the subject over here. All right, because the homework was the object in the active voice, that you finish your homework. So your homework was the object. So your homework has been made the subject over here, and we have placed the let in front. So let your homework, then correct form of the be verb will be itself. And then we will place the third form of the verb finish, right? The first form is finished, the second form is finished, and the third form of the verb is also finished. So we will write, let your homework be finished quickly. And since there was the subject you was hidden from here, so here also we have not placed the object you. All right. So we have kept it hidden only. We have not placed you over here. Yes, Piyush, what happened? All right, I am going to do it again. I don't know for how long it is not getting recorded. In cases of requests that start with kindly and please, we add the phrase you are requested to before the verb to convert the sentence into passive voice. So now you see, please maintain silence in the library. So please is showing that we are requesting someone. So what we are going to do? we are going to add you are requested to at the beginning of the sentence. So, and then what we are going to do? You are requested to maintain silence in the library. So now you will get confused that where has the be verb gone, right? And you will also find that maintaining was the main verb over here, maintain. So why is it not maintained and only maintained over here, right? So what has happened is that we have used the word requested over here, right? So if you see the third form of the verb request is requested. So the be verb has shifted over here in the phrase you are requested to, because you see that the correct form of the be verb over here is are, because we are talking in the simple present tense, right? So in the simple present tense, if the subject you is plural, then the correct form of the be verb will be are. So we have used the be verb over here as are, and we have converted requested in the third form. All right, because the first form of the verb request is request, the second form is requested, and the third form is also requested. So basically we have converted requested into third form, and we have placed the correct form of the be verb are over here. So you are requested to maintain silence in the library. All right. So any doubt in this one? Because this one is a bit tricky. All right. See the second example also. Please do not touch the flower. So now this is something, again, a request, but in a negative way, because we are saying that do not touch the flower. So again, we are using you are requested to. So again, the correct form of the be verb is present over here. And the third form of the verb request is also present. So the requirement for the third form of the verb and the correct form of the be verb are fulfilled in the phrase you are requested. All right. And because it is a negative sentence, so we are using a not to, and then the phrase touch the flowers is written as it is. All right. So any doubt in this sentence? So this is a special case where we are making request to someone to do something. So we are using the phrase you are requested to, and in that phrase, the correct form of the be verb is also being used, and the third form of the verb request is also being used. That is why the main verb that is present, that is touch or maintain, is being written as it is, because request is being converted into the third form and are is already present. That is the correct form of the be verb in the phrase you are requested to. All right. So I think today we are going to end over here only. Tomorrow, I don't think tomorrow you have a class. In the next class that we have, we are going to solve examples related to imperative sentences only, where we will convert sentences that are giving some advice, that are giving some order, or that are making requests to us. All right. So that the concept gets more clear to you. Okay. So if you have any doubt, then you can ask. Otherwise, then it is just 3 minutes left now. So I'm going to end the class. Any doubts? All right. Whoever has not learned, please learn the chart. All right. Otherwise, there will be lots of problems, because we are going ahead and you are not learning the charts. In the next class, we are also going to do the interrogative sentences. So today we have studied the imperative sentences. In the next class, we are going to study the interrogative sentence. And then it will complete our chapter. Then we are just going to solve some questions for practice, and that will complete our chapter. So it will take 1 or 2 classes more for us to complete this chapter. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir, and thank you to all the students. Come prepared. All right. Everybody learned the chart. Thank you.